What's going on, guys, and welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be around my pressure washing solution. I just actually got this from MTM Hydro Parts. It's their new bottle with their PF22 foam cannon, and everything else is pretty much the same, but I wanted to kind of give you a brief overview of why I use what I use, and also about my pressure washer, which is behind the camera. For some reason, it seems like a lot of people lately have been asking, what's a good pressure washer to buy? What do you use and why? I use a very expensive solution, but I wash my cars a lot, so for me it made sense to justify spending the money. For someone who washes it maybe once or twice a month, maybe they don't want to spend that kind of money, but I'm going to at least give you kind of a brief overview and my thoughts on why I use what I use. So let's start with the most fun part first, and that is the foam cannon. This is exactly like my other foam cannon, which is the PF22. This is the 22.2, and obviously they are exactly the same except for the bottle. The biggest reason why you'd want this one is because the bottle does not fall over. This one's a little top heavy unless you put like enough liquid just in the bottom just to keep it up, but if you want to stand it on your shelf or transport it or something like that, it's kind of annoying. Not really a big deal, but if you do buy a new foam cannon, definitely recommend MTM Hydro Parts. I want to thank them very sincerely for working with me and also sending this out to me. It's a great experience, and I love this foam cannon, so I would definitely highly recommend it. And some of you might be saying, Brandon, there's some cheaper ones on Amazon. I think this one, or I guess now this one, is 80 to 100 bucks. I can't really remember exactly how much it is. And there's cheaper ones on Amazon. They're 20, 50, 60 bucks. Honestly, just get this one because I have a lot of questions. I'm not the pressure washer god or anything like that, but a lot of people are like, Brandon, I have the same one as you, but I'm not getting the same foam. And I said, well, what brand is it, or where did you get it? And it's some knockoff Amazon brand from China or something like that. And although they look the same in a lot of cases, they really are not the same. Obviously, there's other variables there, but honestly, guys, MTM are kind of the guys that, in my opinion, sort of started this whole, I don't know if it's a trend with foam cannons or whatever, but just get it from the guys who originally made it. I've had this one. This is my original attachment. As you can see, it's a little bit rusty. So I need to swap out the screws and stuff. This is the brand new one. I haven't put the inlet on there or anything like that, but it works so good. And just treat it right, clean it, and you'll be fine. So that's what I recommend. Just pony up the extra $40 and get the one that is legit. All right, so here's the example as to why you'd want the new one, which if you buy it now, you'd get the new one. But this one, yeah, it does not stand up unless there's liquid. Oh, there we go. Got it. But if you tap it or there's a little wind or something, it really does not want to stay up. So anyways, it's kind of silly, but it's nice that you can just set that thing down. And I do want to give you a brief overview of my actual pressure washing setup. I'm going to start with the gun and wand. I will have to give a legit shout out to Matt from Obsessed Garage, because as much as I'm very detail oriented like a lot of those guys, I really was lazy in this aspect, and I just bought the whole kit from him because I knew that it would work. And this is something that I struggled with for many, many years, trying to wash cars. That doesn't take like 4 hours trying to get the pressure washer to work, and leaks and connections and all this stuff. So this is literally a plug and play solution for anyone, whether you are good with your hands or not. You can literally just set this thing up and you're good to go. Just read the instructions maybe. Okay, so this is the Mosmatic swiveling gun. This is the one that's been around for quite some time now. I also have an MTM, I believe it's called the SGS 28 gun. Wow, it just appeared. Anyway, so what I was saying is this is the SGS 28 gun. If you guys are either on a budget or you're not too worried about getting the highest of the high end, this is literally like 90% as good as this. And it's, I think, 60 bucks versus well over 100. So I actually have gone back and forth between these two. They literally work exactly the same. There's like a ball bearing in here. It's a little more fancy, but this has like the stainless internals, and it also has the swivel. So if you guys are going to go with a solution, I would say this, you'll be very, very happy for a very, very long period of time. And of course, this comes with the quick disconnects, which allow you to take off 20-degree bent wand, which is from Matt, 40-degree tip. And for washing wheels, what I will do is I will put the 25-degree tip in this one and then wash them with the 25 just so I have a little extra pressure focused, and then I'll do the 40 when I'm rinsing the car off or washing the entire car. This is just for wheels, this little one for 25 degrees. And of course, I cannot forget to mention the Krenzla 1122 TST. I've had this actually for several years now. I'll have to look it up. It's been maybe at least 3 years, maybe 4. All right, now that the leaf blowing guys have decided to finally stop, I'm gonna tilt this up. The proper way to operate this is actually on its side because of the way the pump is structured. Don't ask me more than that because I don't actually know. 1122 TST, auto on, auto off, full electric pressure washer. You can use warm water if you really wanted to. There was a chat in that I was in recently where you can run warm water through this even though it's cold water, because as long as it's not like super hot, it should be okay. But definitely reach out to Krenzla if you have any questions on that. But for some reason it's a common question, maybe because of winter time. About 1,000 PSI, you don't need more than that. So for the guys that are obsessed with their gas pressure washers that are 2,000 PSI, you know, have fun removing your paint with that. You have to stand either 7 feet away or change the entire pressure by changing your tips on your gun and wand combination. Pointless in my mind. Gas is literally would make me not want to wash cars. Part of the reason why it took me so long to finally wash cars so frequently is once you have this thing, you kind of want to do it a lot more. So anyways, that is sort of the overview. I have a nice little splitter thing there, and I don't know what else to say. I guess I should show you. I put approximately 4 to 6 ounces of soap in here, and I really don't fill these up very much for the cars. If I'm washing a truck or something, I fill it up to, I don't know, one of those middle dots. But to this first section right here, I don't normally need more than that, and it just makes it more concentrated, so you might as well have a little more foamy solution. But that's just me. That's just kind of what I like, and that's just my preference.
Alright guys, so with that said, I want to end the video. I do want to say the whole foaming thing, I know I highlighted that the most out of anything. It is definitely not the most important about your wash procedure. I would say like the 2-bucket method and kind of working top to bottom, like extremely basic, and having a clean washment is probably more important than worrying about foaming. It's very fun, and I like that it has a little extra lubrication, and it's just sort of a habitual process for me for now, and it doesn't create a lot of extra steps. It adds an extra 4 minutes to the wash, so and it looks really cool. So anyways, that's gonna wrap it up. Products are in the description. Guys, please reach out. I know I've been a little bit slacking on the YouTube videos lately. I've had a lot going on, but a lot of really exciting things are about to happen for the channel, really big things that you've never seen on the channel before. So anyways, I'm wrapping it up. Links in description. Thumbs up the video if you support the channel, and I will see you guys next time.